Oh my gosh, I can't tell you what I've been through again. I had to come on here and say hello and let you know I'm still here. Hi everybody, I'm Connie, and I thank you so much for watching my videos and coming back and letting us visit with each other. And today I want to catch up and let you know, sorry, my nose is itching. And let you know what happened this time. So I went in for my regular eye doctor appointment about, I don't know, 6 weeks or 2 months ago. And she said, well, you're doing fine. Your vision's okay. And I said, well, no, she didn't say your vision's okay. She said, your eye is healthy. I'm like, well, it might be healthy, but I'm getting a little concerned because I can't see the street signs, right? If I'm in my own neighborhood, I can do just fine. But if I want to go anywhere, I'm in trouble. So she said, well, let's send you to the optometrist, I think. Ophthalmologist. It's all in the same clinic, so one of those two. And she said, let's have them examine your eyes and see if glasses would help. And so I went in a week or 10 days later, and they examined me, and they said, well, yes, your vision is not up to par, and glasses won't help. So they sent me to the cataract doctor. Anybody ever had their cataracts done? I would love to hear your experience. Tell me what happened. Tell me the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I'm already going through it now, so it won't discourage me any more than I'm already up and down over the whole thing. So I would love to hear your experiences, so let me know. And so I went in to the surgeon, and he examined. I tell you what, I have had drops in my eyes so much in the last four weeks, more than I have probably in the last 10 years. And so I went to the surgeon another week or 10 days later, a couple of weeks. And so he examines my eyes, and he's like, yes, the cataracts are there, and they should be removed. And he said they're beginning to get larger, and they're kind of yellowish and something else, grayish, brownish, something, I don't know. So he said it's time for them to come out. So I said, okay. And so he said, the only thing is, he said, when did you have your LASIK surgery done? And I said, well, 19 years ago. And he said, well, had I been your eye doctor, I would have recommended you not do it. The reason I did it was because I was using not only glasses, but the tri lens, which I had done in a variegated. So I had bifocal, I had distance, and then I had regular. And I didn't like them. I didn't like myself in glasses. And when I had the opportunity to have the LASIK done and be able to read and drive and everything without glasses, I was all over it. So I did that 19 years ago, and I had this eye for distance and this eye for close-up. So I was doing great. My brain adjusted to it really fast. I know not everybody does, but mine did. And so things were pretty good. And then for about the first 10 years, things were perfect. And then the other 9 years, gradually, I began to have to wear glasses for reading, which was okay, because I just picked up some readers at the drugstore or on Amazon or somewhere and got some cute ones. But I was still okay for driving. And I don't know when, honestly, that I stopped seeing street signs, because I was local most of the time, so I didn't pay any attention. I don't know if it was, I hate to blame the virus, but I don't know if it was before or after that I started having a problem. And so we agreed to have the cataract surgery, and that he would do the best he could to get rid of some of the stigmatism that I had. And because my stigmatism was so high, they said that I needed an extra lens, and they explained that. And my daughter was with me, and she's like, oh yes, we have to do that. Wait. No, we have to do that. You have to see. Okay. So the lens that they put in this eye, remember this one was distance and this one was close up. So the lens they put in here was like 85% distance and 15% reading. And when they do this eye, it's going to be exactly the opposite. It's going to be 85% reading and 15% distance. So they're supposed to support each other. So I had the surgery done. It was quick, easy, painless, no problems. And those of you that have had cataract surgery, you know you have to wear this thing on your eye for 2 weeks. That was miserable. I couldn't turn over on my right side, and I tossed and turned the first 3 nights because I couldn't turn on my right side. But when I came home from the hospital, I was home a little while, and my dog needed to go out. And so I took her across the street, and coming back, I've only got like 4 or 5 little steps that I go up into my house. And I thought I had a hold of the railing, but I have a tendency to hop up the steps, kind of skip up them. And so I did, like I had all of my wits about me. It had only been a couple of hours. What was I thinking? So I fell. I fell hard. Fortunately, oh, by the way, let me back up and say, when I left the hospital, it's don't lay on your right side. Don't bend over. Don't bend over to brush your teeth. Don't pick up anything. And I'm sure there was some other things that I've already forgotten. And so there was all these rules. But I felt fine, other than a silly patch on my eye. So I hopped up the steps, and I missed. And when I fell on my left side, fortunately. And if you're Facebook friends with me and you didn't see it, if you scroll down, you'll see where I put a picture on of my after fall. And so when I fell so hard that I hit my calf, my thigh, my side, my arm, and my shoulder. And I fell into the house this way. And when I hit the house, literally the only thing I could say was, ugh. Like, that was hard. And that hurt. And then I panicked. What about my eye? So Molly and I came in the house. I took the leash off of her. I sat down on the couch and I let everybody know what I had done. And so everybody's all panicked and worried like I am. And that was Friday, the same day of the surgery. I didn't even go 24 hours without doing something stupid. So I got through the weekend and I called the eye doctor's office on Monday and I told him what I had done, and she asked me some questions, and she said, based on the answers, the questions you asked, I think you're just fine. But would you rather come in and just be reassured? And I said, oh yes, I would. So she made an appointment for that afternoon. More drops and more drops. Reading the not silly, but reading the letters again to see what my vision is. She examines my eye. She says, it's just fine. I'm okay. I can go back home. So I made it through the rest of that week okay, trying to remember not to do all these rules and doing the drops. Oh, I gotta tell you about the drops. If you haven't had cataract surgery yet and you think you're going to be getting it, or you might need it, or whatever. One of the things that I dreaded about this the most, because I'd heard about it forever, and that was, you've got 4 bottles of drops, and this bottle goes in 4 times a day, and this bottle goes in 3 times a day, and this bottle goes in 2. Oh my gosh, I was so dreading all of that. So 2 years ago, they came out with a new formula, and you can go either way. You can still get all those bottles if you want them. But I got 1 bottle, and I put 4 drops in the first week, 3 drops in the second week, and I just started the 3rd week yesterday, and it's 2 drops, excuse me, wrong eye, 2 drops in the eye, and then the week after that, it's 1 drop. And I'm leaving on April 11th, and I will be gone for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. And I'm going to a convention. Pray for me with all the virus and stuff. I'll do my best to protect myself. And so I'll be back Sunday night. And then the 16th, which I think is Tuesday, I go in for my 3-week checkup. And honestly, I've talked to so many people that the minute they had the cataract surgery, by the time they got home, their vision was great. It was perfect. They could see better than ever, and they were so excited. Well, for the first 4 days, I didn't see much of anything except blurriness. Nothing was real clear for me. Well, if you hung around with me for a little while, you know I don't do anything easy. I had that surgery a year ago, and that failed, and I was down forever on that. And then I had the virus, and I ended up in the hospital for that, and I was down forever on that. So it's no surprise my eye isn't healing quickly, right? But the blurriness is all gone now, and I can tell you that the colors, oh, they're spectacular. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, just like everybody said. But what I am disappointed about is I still can't read the street signs. So to me, my vision is no better if I can't read the street signs. And I really, one of the reasons, I know I had to have it done, because I know if you don't have cataract surgery, you can go blind from it. So I knew I had to have it done eventually. And I did prolong it a long time. The cataract stayed really small for a long time. And so one of my goals, besides not going blind, was being able to see the street signs so that I didn't have to wear glasses. And so I'm very disappointed that, honestly, the vision for seeing the street signs is actually absolutely 0 improvement. There's no improvement in it at all. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that when I do this eye, which will probably not be until September, but when I do this eye, that little bit of percentage of vision that they're going to put in the left eye will help me be able to see the street signs. I mean, I'll do the glasses if I have to for driving, and grateful for them. But I wanted to get by without it. So basically that's my story. You know, here's the thing. Remember, in my videos along the way, I've told you probably more than once that somewhere in a widow's first year, 2 years, 3 years, you have something go wrong. And it's something weird that, you know, you just don't normally expect. Like my friend that fell and broke her elbow. And then she was taking a bike down the stairs. She's 83 at the time, 84. And she's taking a bike down the stairs because she wants to ride her bike. And her and the bike went face down, sliding into the street, messed up her whole face. And then she was at her son and daughter's house, This was over a couple of years this happened. So she was at her son and daughter's house, and she turned around to say goodbye to the dog because she was coming home. And she tripped over a rolled up carpet and fell and messed up her knees really bad. So we have things happen, and I could do a whole video on this one, and I might sometime, but I believe that part of it, because I don't know of any widow that it hasn't happened to, something. And I believe part of it is our covering is gone that we had with our husband. So I made it through the first 2 years, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to be spared this. Thank you, Lord. Well, that didn't quite happen. And they were just weird things. You know, I'd had that female problem for probably 25 years, but all of a sudden it got worse, really bad. And so I went in to try and improve it. Now it is not as bad since I had the surgery, but it's there. And then the virus, not only did I get it, and I could have gotten it a lot worse, so I'm not complaining, trust me. But I did have it, and I thought I was getting better, and then I took a dive down, ended up in the hospital. I told you all that, I think. And now this. I also have extreme dry eye, and so this eye is just killing me. I had it where it was under control, but lately it seems to be really bothering me again. And they say that the cataract surgery enhances dry eye. And they say LASIK surgery enhances dry eye. So I had dry eye before I started. Then they did the LASIK surgery, increased my dry eye. I was painful. And now I'm not painful, it just feels like there's something in there. And so now the cataract surgery. But this one does not feel as dry. But when I put the drops in it, it's burning, so it probably is dry, and I should put stuff in it more often. So when I get the second one done, I'll let you know the outcome, and I'll let you know my, yeah, if I made it, if I can drive. So it feels good to have makeup on and be presentable again, because I didn't do anything. You can't get your, oh, the other thing was you can't get water in your eye. How are you gonna shampoo your hair? So I used dry shampoo, and my hair was icky, and so I couldn't come on and say hi to you guys. It was just too bad. So I'm here, everything's fine, and I have a lot of things as usual that I would like to share, but I really wanted to come on and give you this update and let you know things are fine. I hope. I'm okay. Hopefully my eye is okay. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you want to get to know me even better, and you haven't yet, find me on Facebook. Just look for Connie Norleen. I'm the only one there. And ask me to be your friend. And then please send me a little private message, because sometimes the friend requests get lost and I don't see them for months. And so send me a little private message and let me know that you sent me a friend request, because I want to be friends with you. I'm really having fun getting to know some of you on Facebook. Okay, and we've had some great chats. So if you have found me on Facebook and we've had some great chats, or you enjoy my Facebook stuff, maybe you can put a comment below for that as well, and let others know how that's going. If you enjoy my Facebook stuff and my Instagram stuff, it's set up so that when I post on Facebook, it automatically goes on Instagram. I don't know that I ever personally post anything on Instagram. I'd like to learn how to do reels, but I'm not there yet. So anyway, have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. And I won't be back until late next Sunday. So I'll do my best to either get a video out to you on Sunday when I get home, or Monday. Okay, maybe I'll let you know how my conference went, how much fun we had. I have to fly all the way to Florida, guys. I'm in California. It's going to take all day. But I pray that there's no delays and we get there at a decent time. So I'm leaving the 11th Thursday. I'll be back Sunday, the 14th. Be blessed. Have an awesome week. And remember, if nobody else tells you today, I love you. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.